Black, sir.
Why do they use black? Tell us why they use black.
I think they want to come off as being bold.
Now everybody knows that like black is like a general color. It goes with anything. Black, they use mainly black and white. If you check their visuals on Instagram or their website now, their website has just two colors, black and white. They want to be perceived as a they want to be perceived as a straightforward brand, a bold brand, a brand that is for everybody. You can't like just centralize sorry, you can't specialize black. Like black is for these people. Everybody uses black. Who owns black? Nobody owns black. Do you get it? Are you guys following? I need to know if you're getting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir, we are following.
All right. Now let's look at okay. Now this example now. We have a shape here. We have a square here. All right. Now before what okay, how do I explain this? Before before a square is given the name square, how do you identify it? Like you want to tell someone, I want to use this thing, I want to use this shape. What shape do you want to use? Branding gives you the opportunity to identify yourself in a crowd of like millions, like sorry, I'm going. Branding gives you the opportunity to differentiate yourself in the midst of millions of other people giving what you're giving your customers also. Now, what does a brand consist of? Branding consists of strategy, naming, positioning, identity, and brand system. You can slap a name on a product and call it a brand. Why is that? Because a name differentiates you from others. Like when you're born now, you are given a name, Larry. When if I want to address you, I won't say the son of this person. I would say this is Larry. Now when I'm thinking of you, I'm thinking of the characteristics of Larry. I'm thinking of everything that makes Larry. Your parents can have like five children now. Your parents can have like five children now. If I want to address one, I can't be saying the second son of this person or the third son of King. But when I say it is Larry that did this, okay, your brain would recognize, okay, yeah, it's this person I'm talking about. Then strategy also. Strategy is how you want to move from point A to point B. In the sense that you're a food brand, right? You want to enter the market. They are just coming up. Now, how do you want to enter the market? That is what strategy is. The means you want, the means that you want your product to reach your target audience. That is what strategy is. Like, do you want your product to be perceived as, let's say, healthy? Is it vegetarian or is it for everybody? Now, how do you want to reach them? How do you want your users, your target audience to know that, okay, yeah, this is what this brand is about. If I use this thing, they are like this. Are you guys getting me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Things, sir.
All right. Any questions? Like, is there any way you're getting anything mixed up?
No, sir. It's clear to me, sir.
No, sir.
All right. Everyone is following, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's it.
Exactly. Yes, sir. I follow, sir.
So now, when you get your strategy correct, that is what will assist you in your naming, your positioning, your identity, your brand system. When the client comes to meet you first, the first thing you and your client has to talk about, okay, yeah, a client comes to meet you with a brief that I'm just opening this shoe brand and I need an identity. First thing you have to do is have an discovery call with your clients, right? In this discovery call, your clients will discuss, like you will discuss with your clients about the okay, what software we need for this course. And for designing, you need your Photoshop, you need Adobe Photoshop, you need Adobe Illustrator also. All right, so let me continue. Here, a client meets you that they want to design. The first thing you do is you you have a discovery call. In this discovery call, right, you're just trying to get based with your client about the brand. This is where you like ask the clients, okay, what's this brand about? How what made you do this? Why are you doing this? This is where you get an insight from the client that why are they doing this? It's not that it's not just about making money. Like you're trying to talk man to man, I be man to man to your client that what's the main reason you are doing this? What made you think that your product is going to do this or do that? Now after this discovery call, you go back and do research. This research now, you're researching about the brand. If it's a already live brand, like they are doing rebranding, right? You go back to research about the brand, like what the brand is doing correctly and what they are doing wrongly. Now, it is in this research that you check whether this rebranding is it the solution to that problem. You check other brands also, like what is this brand doing correctly that other brands are not doing, or what are they failing to do that other brands are doing correctly, right? So you do this research. If it's a new brand, you research other brands and see how things are being done. You do your research, the the tone of voice. You just get everything that you can research about the computer and the field, the industry that the brand is, right? So after doing that research, the next thing for you to do is have a call with your clients again. Now, this call, you present your research on these things that you research about. You present your facts. Okay, yeah, this is how I saw this brand is. This is what I saw that you are doing correctly, and this is what I think we can work on. You guys getting me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it's in that call you would start the brand strategy. Now, brand strategy is just not one thing. Yeah, it's a strategy. It's not like a written document per se. You can have a written document that encompasses this strategy. But this strategy guides you in your naming, your positioning, your identity. When you get this strategy correctly, you can do an identity without strategy per se. But if you are building a new brand, you would need strategy to survive in the market. Your identity can't just survive in the market. Your identity is basically mix up of your logo and other visual designs that you make for the brand, right? You can't just survive. You need a strategy, right? So in this meeting with your client, you find ways about, okay, yeah, how do you want your brand to be perceived? What is the key thing? What is your unique selling position? What differentiates you from other brands, right? So this is what you and your client will discuss. You would gather research. You would be asking why. You would ask why, like just to normal human beings. The first answer they give is mainly not the correct answer. You have to ask why. Why are you doing this? Like, what's the main reason? And why do you think you can survive in this market? You just have to get all this. All this will guide you in creating your strategy, right? So after you're done with your strategy, if the brand has a name already, yeah, you don't need to like go into session with your client about naming. But if they don't have name, that's like another research on its own about finding a befitting name in a befitting name for them in their industry. That won't put them in that is like free. You would sorry, naming, right? You have to research about what works. Naming is like the tricky thing. It's not straightforward because you have to check if the name is already trademarked. If it's not trademarked, if it's free, if no brand is already using it, or if the name in some languages means something, so you're not like affecting, you're not like indirectly insulting some of your target audience or some other people that you don't know because you picked the wrong name. So yeah, that's naming. We'll still go into all this later. Now positioning, right? Positioning. Positioning is basically you using your strategy. You've gotten your strategy correctly. You've like done research, your strategy is laid out. These things, they're not like I didn't list them in how you're going to do it. Anyone can come before anyone, basically, right? So your positioning is basically you trying to find a way that your strategy will position you in the market where you would be different from the rest. Now, what would help your positioning is if you did your strategy correctly. Your strategy and your position, they go line in hand in hand, right? You can't do positioning without strategy because you want to position yourself like, okay, you want to position yourself as an academy for user as an academy for people that are not financially a free academy, right? Where people can come and learn anything they want to learn. How do you position yourself like that? How do you move from unknown to known? Okay, you're not normally this thing. You're not just anyhow school. How do you want to position yourself like that? You need a strategy to position yourself. You need a how to from you need something that will take you from A to B. So if someone asks the question, is it usually brand designer who name brands or the stakeholder or founders name their pro- products or companies and brand say your designer just be a brand ambassador? Yeah, that's why I said if the brand does not have a name yet, if the brand is nameless, you are you have to have a you have to have a meeting with the client. Your client can be a one-man team or a stakeholder. You you'll be part of the meeting where you advise them. You are the one basically advising, okay, yeah, if you go with this name, it will work well for you. You do your research. Them too, they will do their research also. So you get it's a joint work. It's not just the brand designer work to create a name. No, them too, they'll have what they want. Then you advise them. The stakeholders can have different stakeholders can have different name suggestions that they want for their brand. Then you do your research. Then you come back with, yeah, this is working, this can work, or this is not working. That's how it is. Right? You get me, Joel?
Yes.
Okay. So I was talking about positioning. Are you guys following me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, we are.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
So positioning is how you want to reach your customer, that they would see you directly. Okay, yeah, this is what I want. Is you placing yourself at the topmost position of your customer's mind. And for you to achieve position, I've mentioned it, you have to like have the right strategy. So okay, yeah, before we move. Yeah, is anybody having questions? I just don't want to be talking and talking. I want everybody's part. I want all of us to have a discussion. It's a discussion basically, yeah.
Sorry, what was your question?
What you say?
I didn't get your question.
Yeah, I said, is anybody having any question, like questions? What do you want? What's like bothering you about brand that we can talk about? I just don't want to be talking and talking. Any question?
Yes, sir.
What's
Can I
that?
go?
Yeah, you can go.
Yeah, it's Daniel. I wanted to like get a breakdown, like what's the difference between a logo and the brand identity guidelines.
The logo
Yes, sir.
and the brand identity guideline.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Like what
All right.
does the brand
So
identity guidelines entails?
the brand identity guideline, right? It's as soon as the logo. The brand identity guideline gives the designers in the team or content writers of how to use the brand system. Then the brand system contains of logo, pattern, the tone of brand, and other brand stationaries. The guideline is basically guiding anybody that wants to use the brand system on how to use it. That's what the brand guideline is. While a logo is part of the brand identity of a company.
So, sir, can you repeat what you said under the brand system? You say it consists of the logo, pattern, and
Brand system consists of logo pattern, illustrations. If there's motion, also motion videos, uh,
Mock-ups.
stationaries also. Yeah, mock-ups of how to use the logo. That's what the brand system contains.
Yes, sir.
Contains your brand positioning also, your strategy.
So, sorry to take you back, sir. I should get this brand system. Can you come again with it? You were talking about logo animation. I had issue with my network.
What do you say?
As regard the brand system, you talk about the positioning that the positioning and the strategy they go hand in hand. You have to have a strategy before talking about the positioning of the brand. So as regard the brand system, that's what I'm talking about now. If you can go over it again.
Okay, the brand system basically it contains of all your brand, all your brand visuals or not visuals. It contains writings also of what your designers, what the team, what the client designers can use, or what you can use for the brand. You create a brand, right? When you create a brand identity. After creating a brand identity, now the brand has to like continue creating visuals outside, and they create flyers, they create motion. Now they take things that you've created from your brand system. That's what you'll be using to create visuals that will continue going for like weeks, months, years. The brand system contains of your patterns, tone of voice, uh, motion designs if you have illustrations. Uh, it guides the designer on how on not designing the brand, out of the brand view. Right. So when you have a brand, I guess
Yes, sir.
yes, someone was talking.
Sorry, sir. Just a quick one. From the explanation I got now, can you classify a brand system to a brand target? Because you know a brand target aids like the visual representation or how the brand is to be perceived. Can that be correlated together, like the brand
Yeah,
style
they can
guide?
be correlated together. Brand style guide, the brand system. Brand style guide is just like a small version of brand system. Brand system is wide. You can have different things. Brand style guide basically contains of okay, yeah, your logo, how to use your logo. A brand style guide, brand guidelines also. They go hand in hand. So do you guys get me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I
How
have a
is a
question
brand?
though.
Okay.
So before you do branding, yeah, there's some sort of research that goes into knowing who your target audience
Yeah.
is and how to get this target audience. So
Yeah.
how do we approach the research and what exactly do we do research for?
Now your target audience. Yeah, asking about target audience, right?
No, but no, not just target audience. I'm asking like what goes into research? What goes into the research we're supposed to do before we start the branding process proper?
Yeah. So a lot of research goes into before you start branding. Now you have to understand number one, the thing is you understanding the field you are designing for. Are you designing for the fintech industry or you're designing for the industry? You have to know what you're designing for. Now, after you research about the field, now you're going into details. What brands are doing better? What brands are doing like the top brands in that industry? Now you go through their website or their Instagram or their social media account or their content also. If they have a content guideline, you go through their content, you see what are they doing correctly, what is working for them, and why are they doing it like this. They are not trying to do something they are doing. No, they're just trying to see what are they doing, why are they doing like this. Something that you can apply to this brand that you are working for. You get me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yeah, you research about colors also.
How
You
much is
research
the
about
bread?
typography, the
Yeah,
type,
give me now.
the typeface,
So,
what typeface will work well. How the client will tell you, okay, I want my brand to be perceived as a bold brand, as
this
a
one fifty
functional
one.
brand, as then you sorry please can that person meet the mic? Would research about colors that can share that that carry that perception. Like, okay, yeah, if I if I use if I use this color for this brand, users will see it like this. It will position them as this. It will position them as new age brand, as a modern brand. It will position them as a tech brand. Different colors, right? Different colors carry different perception. The way you see yellow on the brand is different from the way you see red. You get me?
Mm.
I guys get me.
Yes, sir.
So,
Better
uh,
more.
apart from colors, also, you research about typography. What type face you would use for the brand? What type rates position the brand as? How to position their brand? How they want to be positioned? There is sans serif and there is serif typeface. The way you want
Hello,
Sir,
could you
is
please
there
ask him
is
to
there a
mute
way
their
to
mic?
mute
Just
everybody at once? There's a way to mute everybody at once because I can't hear
Yeah.
anything.
I'm looking for who will be to see you. I'm not see you, he said. What is it? But I hear what he said. Yeah, I'm not in love.
please mute your mic. Comment. Alright, seems everybody's muted now. So we're talking about research that goes into building a brand. Where was I? So
We're talking about the research that goes into colors and typography.
okay. Yes, so when you're searching about colors, Alright, so yeah, when researching about colors, the clients were like, clients, this is okay, they will say they want to use this color or that color, gone by force by fire. You're the one that how can now have the responsibility of researching about the color, right? Now you have to see if they use this color, is it good for the brand? Is it aligning with the tone that you would like to that the brand wants to be aligned with? Now, a brand that wants to be calm, cool, like not too loud, will not use yellow because yellow is shout, is like, okay, I'm here. I want everybody to see me. Now you have to align your colors with the tone of the brand, how the brand wants to be perceived by their target audience or their users. Now, typography matters a lot. Typography breaks or makes what you're trying to say. Now, most this thing sans serif, we have different typefaces. We have sans serif, serif. Everybody knows what sans serif typeface is, right? Can mute
Yes.
yourself.
Yes.
So yeah, sans serif typeface and serif typeface, they carry different emotions, they carry different passages, they carry different feelings when you use them, right? So you have to pick the typeface that aligns everything, right? Everything has to work hand in hand. You can't just pick a different typeface that is not like saying what the color is saying. The color is not saying what the patterns are saying, right? Pick you can when you are picking colors also, you pick colors that works with yourself. You're not picking just one color. You're picking a different color that when you mix A with B, they work well. When you mix a shade of B with a shade of C, they works well. You create a color palette for the brand also, right? You guys get me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, the PDF of this. There's really nothing in this slide. It's just headings that I have in this slide. Well, I'll share it if you want to.
I have a
Okay.
question about colors.
Or shoot.
So, you know how color psychology is not really very reliable, and then at that it's different for different
Color
countries.
psychology, right? Mainly,
Huh?
but what me I think around that color psychology. It was born from when top brands are using this color. That is like what bro about, okay, this color carries this thing. This color, if you use this color, you're getting this way or you're getting that way. Do you get me? But continue
Yeah.
your question.
Okay, so I was saying color psychology is not very reliable, which
Yeah.
I think you saying that top brands color psychology is just really from top brands. So that further goes to prove the point that it's not very reliable. But still, when because color psychology is different in different countries. For example, here in
Yeah.
Nigeria and most parts of the world, white speaks of purity. But I think in China
Yeah.
they wear white for burials or something. So colors
Exactly.
mean different things in different countries. So how
Different.
do you yeah, so how do you like get when you're building an international brand, how do you reconcile that to
That's why
around the
I
brand
mentioned
building?
about a color palette, right? You don't just have, you don't just create sorry, you don't just pick one color for one brand. You create a range of, you pick a range of colors that works synonymously, like they work with themselves. But when used differently in different situations, they can stand for the brand, right? You just don't create one color based on one place. Like when you create colors, you research, okay, your target audience. Now you have target audience in Japan, in Nigeria. You can't just pick only white. No, you pick other colors also that would work well with that white. Now, when you're using white in Japan, that is not like highly acceptable like that. Like it's not their main thing. You would use it as an accent in the sense that you can just use it as an icon color or a line color if you want to mix it. It's not like by force for you to mix it. But you want the white to show that okay, yeah, this is our color in the design that you're like doing for uh Japan audience, right? You won't use white as like your main color. You will use another color that you've picked that you see that okay, yeah, this works well, and this doesn't have any bad feeling with the audience I'm giving it to. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Okay. So when picking colors, you do a lot of research and you pick colors that works with yourself. And colors that have different shades also. You also create different shades of, like you pick green now, you have like the green from the dark to the light. Now when you create different shades of color, it allows you to play with the brand color. It gives you freedom to create different designs with different like color, but you are still maintaining the brand colors, but you're using different shades of it. You get me?
Yes, sir.
All right. So let me see. We're talking about colors, typography, patterns also. All right, let's talk about identity. Now, when creating your identity, yeah, identity starts from the logo. It's mainly your logo. Your logo and your name. That's like your main identity. What your user first see when they look at your brand, like when they visit anywhere that your brand is. First point of interaction is your identity, your logo, and your name. So when creating a logo, hmm, when creating a logo, you've done your research about typeface. Yeah, you do your typeface research about, you do your research about typeface before creating your, when creating your identity also before creating everything, because you will need your first, so it goes. Brands like Coca-Cola, their color, they're a huge part of their identity. So, okay. Joe, are you asking a question?
Yeah, that was a question though, because when I think about the color red and branding, Coca-Cola is really the first thing that comes to mind.
Yeah, that's the thing. They, they made it part of their, anywhere you go, they made it part of their key things. They're like pushing out like this color red now. Some brands now, it's in the way they type, it, it's in the way they talk that you would know that this is this brand. It's their content that speaks for them mostly. Some brands is their color. Some brands is the pattern. You can just see their pattern somewhere. Okay, yeah, brand comes to your mind immediately. And so different brands have different like things that like brings them out. So we're talking about identity. Identity. Why am I skipping that? Let me see. Identity consists of your look, yeah, your type, the type you're using, the color that you use on your logos and on your materials also. Yeah, identity is what you know that your users, they're not seeing your positioning, they're not seeing your strategy. It is your identity that they see. That's what they can relate with. Now it is true, it is your identity is now backed by the strategy and your positioning. Your identity can work alone. Yeah, you can like have a brand, we just name uh let me see, you can just have a brand, we just name, but you won't be talking to anybody. If you want to talk to your target audience, you have to have your strategy and your positioning. Yeah. Your identity consists of your tone of voice also. Basically consists of everything that your user sees and can relate to, right? So when creating your logo with a white, I don't know if we could talk about that now. Um, yeah, we'll talk about different parts. Yeah, basically brand system. Everybody knows what brand system is about, right? Everybody know my explanation about brand system.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this identity, right, would like expatiate on it in later classes. The why part of the brand, because that's like what most. What I'm doing here. All right, segmentation, brand segmentation. Right. Okay, brand segmentation means like grouping your target audiences to like different, based on their demographic or their geographic location or their. It's basically grouping your target audience and giving them different content based on what they feel, right? Based on their personality, based on their behavior, right? It's back to this thing that okay, yeah, this girl, someone mentioned it here about colors having issues. Now, when you group your audiences, you group them based on demographic. Now, the content you are giving in Nigerian, it will be different from the content you are giving someone in Japan. The way you present something to someone in Nigeria will be different from the way you present someone in America. That's what brand segmentation is about. You're talking to like you want to okay, look at Nike now. Like Nike has different brand segmentation. They're talking to different people. Some of their contents now they are meant for this set of people. They talk to they talk to athletes. They talk to users. Their audience. They are not athletes also, but want to be fit. The way they are talking to athletes is different from the way they talk to you that just want to be fit. They are not athletes. They have different brand segmentation, different brand groups. They group based on maybe your behavior, your country. Um, Now, brand segmentation group based on demographic, psychographic, behavioral, geographic, and like different this thing. Now, psychographic deals with like your emotions or your beliefs, right? You have like you have a Muslim state that are talking that you want your product to go to, right? Now the way you present it to them, the way you market it to your target audience in that country, like it's Islam-based country. It's a bit different from the way you practice, the way you market it to, like a neutral African country. You get me? So that's what brand segmentation is about. Having different groups of target audience that you talk to, and you talk to them in different ways, depending on their beliefs, depending on their behavior or their geographical locations or their demographics. The way you talk to um the way you talk to kids, right? You cater for kids, you cater for uh elders also. The way you talk to them to be different from the way you talk to the elders also. So that's what brand segmentation is about. So let's see. You guys understand what brand segmentation is about?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
Sorry, sir. As regards this, I understand the demography, this psychographics, part of it. Can you throw more light on it?
Psychographic is basically how what beliefs it deals with the beliefs of a user, the beliefs, the emotions, feelings. Deals with it's similar to behavioral also. It deals basically with how a user perceives something. Do you get me?
Yes, yes. That means this psychographic is talking about the different belief, like the Muslim, the Christian,
Yeah,
those that believe
different
in certain
beliefs.
things.
Your social status also, your lifestyle, the rich, the poor. You get. You get.
Yes, I get, sir.
Okay. All right. All right. So yeah, before we move on, I wanted to ask also. You've been given the briefs that you'll be working on.
It's only
Yes.
team 1 to 3. My team has not been given the brief to work on.
Yeah, my team also has not been given a brief too.
Okay. So team 1 to team 3 has been given a brief to work on. Who's in team 1 here?
I am.
Okay. What's your brief about? What company? What industry? Can you like give us?
DeFi. So we're supposed to build a gaming system that uses decentralized finance for payment options. And payment is supposed to be in crypto, and then users are able to mint NFTs.
Okay.
So basically, it's a gaming system that uses decentralized finance,
The gaming
the
system that
blockchain,
is
yeah, a gaming system built upon blockchain technology.
okay. Okay. Your research basically you be about Web3 and the decentralized field is like still a new field. And it's a tricky part. Let's continue. Understand your target audience. Now, this right, this is basically for mostly right, your client is supposed to know their target audience, right? They'll be the one to tell you this is who we want to talk to. This is who we want to talk to. Now, your work is based if the clients, if you're the client or the person, the company has not like research. Every company has to know their target audience. You're not the one like supposed to tell them who their target audience is. You have to know who they want to talk to. Your job is to your job now is to create content or create design that is talking to that target audience that target audience would relate to. Now you are working, for example, your thing is around decentralized finance, crowdfunding. There's crowdfunding there. There's decentralized there. The target audience is basically people that are interested in crypto mostly, but you would want to break into people that are not yet interested in crypto, but they are interested in crowdfunding. Right? You want to present decentralized DeFi, is it DeFi and decentralized finance to them in a way that they would understand it and the way that they would want to participate in it. Everybody's like scary of everybody. Most people don't like it's they are not yet indulged in crypto activities because they still don't understand it like that. It's still shady or something like that. Yeah. So now you want to present your company to users the in a right way, right? You want to use your content, you want to use your design to tell them that you can try this thing out. This thing is good. This thing is you want to tell them that your money won't get lost in this. You know your target audience now. Your target audience is people that are interested in crowdfunding and are also into crypto. That's like one of the target sorry target audience, and also people that are interested in crypto people that are interested in crowdfunding that are not interested in crypto like that. You have to present the part of crypto, the part of Web3 to them in the way that they would understand and would want to participate in it. Talking to one person, talking to okay, yeah, this is talking about this is talking about your brand has to have someone you're talking to, right? The content you create has to talk to someone, not everybody. Nike, for example, people think that Nike are talking to everybody. No, that's why I say our brand segmentation, brand grouping. Their content talk to like different people at different time, right? You have to know the person you're talking to, the person your content is for. You can't just be talking to everybody. If you're talking to everybody, it's just like you're shouting in a room and expecting one person to like respond to you, to answer you, to give you a feedback. No, you have to talk to one person that knows what you're talking about and can relate to what you're talking about, right? So it's part of the target audience thing also. Finding the right tone. Yeah, finding the right tone deals with your content, right? This is talking about you're creating a brand that wants to be perceived as let's see brand. Let's say you're designing for Design Power Academy. Now the tone of voice. What tone of let me answer. What tone of voice would you be using? You're designing for Design Power Academy. What tone of voice do you think they're using?
I think that they are being empathetic because there are not a lot of like the people that want to bring into the academy are newbies in tech.
Yeah, true. They're being empathetic. Yeah, they're being let's see. They want their users to feel comfortable, to feel calm that okay, yeah, they are at the right place to learn at free. Now they also want to be positioned as the best. If you look at their content also, they want to be positioned that okay, yeah, what they are giving you can't get it from anywhere else at this rate or at this price. they are trying to position themselves as their content, what you learn from them is top notch. It's not just anyhow content from this place or that place. And you have to find the right tone that would relay that message to your users, right? Find the right tone deals with find the right tone is not just the way you talk. It encompasses the way you talk, the colors you use, the typeface, all the patterns also. All these work hand in hand to like give the right tone of voice to your users, to your target audience. You guys get me?